NFT gaming is 100% the future of the entire gaming industry. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you guys this before you believe it and you realize it's true. Today I'm gonna actually show you some of the underlying tokens for my top 6 NFT gaming tokens that you guys can profit big on. Are you ready? Well, hey there, crypto friends. Thanks again for joining me. So today we're talking all about NFT gaming tokens. So there's a lot of NFT games out there. I play them all the time on my streams, 5 days a week. And as much as the NFTs, it really are what excite me about a lot of these games and being able to play and earn in these games. There's also the other aspect of these games to be able to earn, which is the actual token that is used as a utility or governance or other kind of aspect within the game itself. And so holding these tokens, trading them, staking them can actually net you some really great long-term profits. I'm going to break down my top 6 right now so you guys know which ones are the hottest up-and-coming coins that you should be looking at that run these NFT games. But before we get into all that, if you love gaming, NFTs, and earning money in crypto, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and smash that like button if you want to continue maximizing your gaming and NFT profits with me and the community of stashers. Jump in our Discord, have some fun with it. Link below in the description for that Discord there. All right, so let's go and jump into this. These are my top 6 NFT gaming tokens. No particular order here. I'm not going to put a favorite on any of these per se, but these are all products that I believe in. These are projects and tokens that I hold myself, and I'm actually I want to share these with you because I think they're all really great projects, and the tokens behind them are doing exceptionally well in the markets these days. So let's go look at the first one we have on deck here. So AXS is the underlying token for Axie Infinity. If you've not heard about Axie Infinity at this point, I'd be surprised. They are one of the top blockchain NFT games out there to play and earn. Over 1 million people playing this game, and you earn their in-game currency as well, called SLP. So that's another way of earning. And AXS, it works as the governance token on the platform. So it's a dual token system, and the AXS token has done incredibly well here over the last 90 days. Now, when you look at what it's done in this particular sense, it's down a little bit right now, but in general, you can see the last 90 days going from about $41 and giving about a 3x return over the last 90 days here. They've done some really great things as well in that period. They did a big airdrop to early adopters, and they also instituted a new staking program so you can stake AXS and get some good returns. I love being able to stake my tokens, and if they're gaming tokens, twice as good, right? So AXS is definitely at the top of my list when it comes to gaming tokens. Now, with a 2-token system, you got to think, well, what about SLP? Well, SLP has been a little bit on a downtrend, so picking that up and holding it, not maybe the best long-term solution at this point, but with the staking program and other benefits for the governance of AXS, I think it's definitely a solid buy, even now at this stage. I do think that there's still room for growth on AXS. Now, when we look at another token that has been in my bag for a long time, it's one that I'm actually really excited about, and it's not a game that's necessarily playable yet, but the Sandbox, or the Sand token, is something that I'm incredibly bullish on. I've been bullish since I became an ambassador for the Sandbox, and since I bought my very first land in their second land sale only. And I've been, excited and looking forward to this metaverse. And so the Sandbox is kind of like Roblox meets Minecraft, right? So kind of a little bit of a voxel style to it, which I think the voxel style looks better than Minecraft by far, but has the playability and the game value that you get in Roblox, right? The game experience. So you can come in and you can create your own games. And that's one of the greatest things about this is you can buy a piece of land, own land in this metaverse, and then create your own game, right? You can make your own thing. And there's people who are, creating their own games. In particular, people like Snoop Dogg are going to be making their own experience. Atari, Shaun the Sheep, The Walking Dead, Avenged Sevenfold, amongst many others, including myself. I'm also building a Crypto Stash, Secret Agent Stash game in the Sandbox as well. And that doesn't even count all of these really great independent creators out there that are doing the same. Now, the sand token itself has a staking ability, and if you own lands in the sand, you actually get a multiplier for that staking, and so you can earn sand on your sand. And the sand token actually has some pretty high utility with being needed all throughout their entire ecosystem. So when that game launches, there are going to be a lot more use cases for sand than there are right now, but the staking alone has netted me a really good profit. And I think there's a lot of room left with the sandbox. Now, they've gone up a crazy amount here over the last 90 days. You can see they were trading about 63 cents here about 90 days ago, and the token has skyrocketed here over just the last couple of days by almost 50%. So, you know, they've gone from, they've gone from about, well, it was about 60 cents, right? And almost quadrupled since that time. So not too bad of a return there. Definitely bullish on sand. Next up on my list here of my top 6 is ILV. ILV is the underlying token for Illuvium. And Illuvium is an upcoming game that is kind of an open world RPG, like a trainer style, very similar to Pokemon, where you go around and you collect these alluvials in shards, which you can mine from the planet you've crashed on, and you go and battle these alluvials against other players in a PvP style match, and you can win ILV tokens. Now, ILV has been on a pretty big tear as well over the last 90 days. You can see it went from $200 over to over $1,000. That is some massive returns on this program for this particular gaming here with this that's still in very early stages and it has not been released yet. So a lot of room here, and the reason for that, really, in my opinion, is their staking program. So with ILV, they have a really great staking program, and one of the big benefits of holding ILV is that all in-game revenue, right? Any in-game revenue, 100% of that is going back to stakers. So that's a pretty big thing. So when you talk about anticipation for this game, I mean, think about how much in-game transactions are going to be happening and how much you're going to be getting as a staker in addition to all the great benefits of just holding ILV in general. So pretty big token here, and like I said, out of all the gaming tokens on this list, this token has had probably some of the biggest returns over the last 90 days, and I don't see any signs of this stopping. If you look at what it's done here in 180 days, it went from $40 all the way up, and this is for $40 only in June. So in the last couple of months, 6 months, it has just completely skyrocketed, and I think that it's not done yet. Now, they just dropped a brand new trailer that is fire, and if you guys want to go see my reaction to this trailer, go check out my brand new YouTube channel that I started called Illuvium Training Camp. And we're going to be talking about all the hot news for Illuvium on that channel specifically. It's going to be dedicated to Illuvium. So make sure you guys go check out that trailer reaction video that I'm going to have there. I'm going to go totally in depth with this new trailer and talk about all the aspects of it. So go take a look in the description here and find that new channel. I'm going to be there talking about Illuvium all the time. And make sure you jump in their Discord too if you want to get more familiar with the game. All right, so moving on to the list here, my next pick here is Gala Token. Now, Gala Token is the ecosystem token for Gala Games, and it is been on a pretty big tear for itself as well. So you can see it was trading just around 1 cent here in August, and has gone up to as far as 12 cents here as in a high. It's looking at about a little bit less than around 9 cents at this point. So some pretty good returns here as well. You're looking at 4 or 5x on this, and I think there's a ton of room for Gala to grow. Out of all the tokens, I think it still has not had its really big run, and there's a lot going on here. So when it comes to Gala, what you can do with it, they have essentially like a node program where you can buy a node, you can earn Gala in that particular way, and so that gives a pretty high value for staking when it comes to being able to stake your Gala on this node, which is great, and they're almost sold out too. And these nodes are giving pretty good daily returns back on your investment. So they are a little bit pricey at this point, and they keep kind of going up as they sell out more. But a staking node with Gala is incredibly profitable at this point. Now, you also need this token to be able to buy things like their in-game items for all the different games that they're developing. Gala is not just one game, but it is an ecosystem or a studio that is putting out multiple games. And so they already have Townstar out right now. It's looking like their next the title that they're developing that's going to drop is going to be Spider Tanks. You guys have seen me play that on the stream. Love that game. Got to have Gala tokens to be able to buy the different parts and NFTs for those ecosystems. So a lot of utility there for Gala, and I don't think that Gala is done just yet. So definitely look at picking up some Gala there. Now, moving on to some of my other favorites, another big one that I've been very bullish on is Splinterlands. Splinterlands SPS token has been hugely profitable for me in particular, and coming from one of my favorite games, Splinterlands is an auto battler style card game where all the strategy comes down in picking your lineup and being able to do it quickly and adapt to different rules. And in this game, you can actually earn in a lot of different ways. Very similar to Axie, they're a 2-token system, and you're earning DEC as well as NFTs when you're playing this game, and you earn them in multiple different ways, not just for earning matches, but for the season rewards and quite a few other ones. Now, they've also done an airdrop here recently, which they're going to be doing for the next several months. People who hold their NFTs or their land or whatever it may be, and there's a lot of things coming for Splinterlands in general. Land gameplay is definitely on the horizon as well, very similar to Axie, and the fact that they're very cross-chain, SPS being a Binance Smart Chain based token, but the game being on Hive and being connected to a bunch of other blockchains like Wax as well. So, and of course, you can also actually stake your SPS too, which is another big part of their whole governance scheme. You get profits back from the staking, but it also allows you to unlock things like vouchers to be able to buy their brand new card packs. So a lot of utility going on for SPS, and over the last 90 days, I mean, this token has gone from 20 something cents to a high of 90 almost 90 cents here. It looks like about 90 cents. Now we have had quite a bit of a down leg here, but we're starting to see it tick back up here, back in the 60-cent range. So I think there's a huge future for SPS. Very new token out of all this list, is one of the newer tokens on this list, and I think that there is a lot more room for growth for SPS as well. Now, the last token on my list is called Benzene, or BZN. This is the cryptocurrency of a game called War Riders. And War Riders is kind of like a Twisted Metal style game almost, but meets Mad Max Wasteland Warrior style, if you can picture that. I play this game quite a bit on my stream, so if you guys watch my Thursday stream, Secret Agent Stash Show, playing War Riders here every once in a while. But BZN is essentially a in-game cryptocurrency that you go around with your Wasteland truck or SUV or war van, and you mine these different points, and you're literally looking for mining spawns that you can earn this crypto from for just going around playing. And the competition has gotten fierce. You're out there armed to the teeth with your guns and your rockets, and you have groups out there roving around and camping these spots and destroying each other and having battles back and forth. So it's been a lot of fun, and the price action on BZN has been crazy. So if you look here, it just in 90 days ago, price was about 45, 50 cents or something like that, and has skyrocketed here to a high of over $30. So when you talk about massive profits, this has beat out every single token on this list. Now you do see it has had about a 31% decline here, and a little bit of decline here over the last week or so, but I think this token has a lot of room for growth as well, and is definitely a big hold in my opinion. There's a lot more coming to War Riders as a game. They're going to be launching on Immutable X as well here pretty soon, and you can go pick up their NFTs actively here on Ethereum on OpenSea right now. But definitely something to get into, and a lot of fun playing this game. So hopefully you guys like my breakdown of my top 6 gaming NFT tokens out there that you should be looking at. All of them have some sort of staking and high utility baked right in, which makes them perfect long-term holders, and even better if you play the games. So let me know what your guys' favorite was. If you have a favorite out of these 6, I want to know in the comments below. Let me know why you love it and why you think it's going to be huge. That's all we have for today, folks. Until next time, stash that crypto, friends.